Yo, what's up, guys? I gave out these 5 player props on Prize Picks earlier, but we're going to be looking at a new platform called Parlay Play, and I feel like they offer me an $100 deposit bonus to get $20 for free. It literally seems like they offer this every week. So I've explained before, but there's so many reasons to have multiple sportsbook accounts. If you just use Prize Picks, do yourself a favor, sign up for Parlay Play. They offer all these weekly deposit bonuses. And another benefit of having multiple sports books is they all have different lines from one another. So I'll include this presentation kind of in the description on YouTube. You can reach out with any questions, but basically it breaks down Prize Picks, Underdog Fantasy, all these other platforms that kind of work like Prize Picks, what their sign-up bonus is. So Underdog Fantasy, $100 sign-up bonus with the promo code OddsJam. Same with Jock Market. And you really should have as many of these platforms as possible, right? They all offer promos. You can see Parlay Play literally getting a free $20 today. Just for depositing $100, they're giving me $20 for free. And all these books have different lines from one another. So let's go ahead. Let's get into my first pick, which is right here. It's on the OddsJam Sportsbook screen. So you go to Sportsbook and then Sportsbook screen. So basically what this tool does is I look at a specific player. So I'm looking at Robert Williams. It kind of gives you a grid view of where are all the different bookmakers setting the line. So you're going to see for Robert Williams, PRAs, Jock Market has his line at 12, right? Parlay Play 13. Prize Picks and Underdog have his line at 12.5. So this betting tool, it literally just reads in data from all these sports books. So if we go to, player points plus rebounds plus assists, we look up Williams, he's at 12.5, right? So it's reloading, but you're going to see here, every sports book has his line at 12.5 as well. And you'll notice if I zoom in a bit, all of the different bookmakers, they have Williams favored to go under 12.5 PRAs, right? All the bookmakers have his under as the juiced outcome, right? Bet365, minus 120 on the under, only minus 110 on the over. So basically what we have here is Parlay Plays at 13. Prize Picks and Underdog, 2 other fantasy sites, are at 12.5. Jock Market, another fantasy site, is even lower at 12. And then all the sports books are at 12.5 with the under as the favored outcome. So this is clear as day, right? Parlay Play, they have their line too high relative to every other data point. So we want to take the under. And that's the first pick that I ended up going with. So pretty cool. We got our first pick in, but lots more picks to kind of go through. So what I want to do is just kind of very briefly, I try to keep these videos educational. But I want to explain the strategy behind Parlay Play, right? I've given out all of my Parlay Play slips on Twitter, on YouTube, or on both. Since signing up for this platform just a few months ago, I'm already up $1,700 in profit. And this platform only has a maximum bet size of $60, right? So I've, have multiple sports books. I can't make it clear enough. If you only use one sports book, you're not going to make money sports betting. Out of the 90 grand I've made sports betting this year, I use the Bet Tracker Pick It Sports. It's just a verified bet tracker. So you sync your sportsbook accounts, tells you your profit and loss. You'll see this profit and loss comes from various bookmakers. Some sports books I'm definitely running a bit hot. So Underdog Fantasy, I'm up 32K on the year. Obviously running a bit hot. Fliff, obviously running a bit cold. I'm down 10 grand. But long story short, the more sports books you have, the more profitable betting opportunities there are going to be. So the way that Parlay Play works is, if we just kind of go through it briefly, is this platform is kind of like Prize Picks. It's a fixed payout platform, right? So any 6 picks you select, doesn't matter if you take overs, unders, whatever, you're always getting this payout, right? If I change this hockey pick to, let's say, an NBA pick on Tatum, whatever, right? It doesn't matter. If you take Tatum's over, his under, you're always getting this exact same payout. So Parlay Play is what I call a fixed payout platform. And again, this presentation, I'll include it in the description. Any questions you have about Parlay Play, Prize Picks, any of these sports books, their sign-up bonuses, don't hesitate to reach out. But again, get as many of these platforms as possible. So basically, what we can do, and what I've done, because math is fun, is you can take these payouts on Parlay Play and you can back out what percentage of my picks do I have to win to be profitable on this platform, right? This is a fixed payout platform. Any 6 picks you take, overs, unders, whatever, you're always getting this exact same payout. So what you can do is you can literally back out what percentage of my prop bets, what percentage of my picks do I have to win to be profitable? And it's 53.2%, right? So if you can win, let's say 55% of your player props, you're going to have a positive ROI. If you can only win 51% of your player props, losing 49%, you're going to have a negative ROI. So it's all about being able to win above 53.2% of your picks. And that should make sense, right? Because if you just think about it, like if you have no edge, no advantage, you're only going to be able to win these prop bets 50% of the time, right? Picking over unders is going to be like flipping a coin. You're going to be 50% to be right, 50% wrong, 50% over, 50% under, 50% heads, 50% tails, right? But you need an advantage on this platform. You got to be able to win your picks, let's say 54% of the time, only losing 46% to make money. So Parlay Play's business model, right, the way that this platform makes money is it knows most sports bettors have no idea what they're doing. So they're only going to win 50%-ish of their picks, and they're not going to be profitable long-term because the break-even win rate on Parlay Play, and again, it's all broken down in this little PowerPoint thing, is roughly 53.2%. So I should actually change that. It's like 53.2%. So a betting tool that I use to find a lot of my plays on Parlay Play is called the Fantasy Optimizer. So I've explained before, but like this betting tool, it works for, Prize Picks. We can pull up Prize Picks. I gave out some plays on Prize Picks earlier. It works for all these different fantasy sites, but you're going to see like sometimes there's more profitable bets on, Prize Picks. Sometimes there's more profitable bets on Parlay Play. So what I typically do is, because I use all these sports books, because that's what a sharp bettor does, is I pull up all these different, fantasy sites and I see, okay, which, book has the most plays in green, and then I just place my bets there, right? Because there's more value. So what you're going to see is on Parlay Play, the first couple picks it's recommending are Marcus Smart under 5.5 assists and Sonny Gray under 5.5 strikeouts. So we explained previously, like Parlay Play is a fixed payout platform. Any 6 picks you select, you're always getting the same payout. Doesn't matter if you take overs, unders, right? You can see right here, over, under, doesn't change our payout. So what you want to find is essentially bets like this. So this is from the Positive EV tool, and you're going to see it also is on this little Fantasy Optimizer. So if you don't care about the math, you just want to take the picks in green, those are profitable. Picks in red, not profitable. So you just want to take these player props in green. So the first player prop it's recommending is Sonny Gray under 5.5 strikeouts, right? So why is this player prop winning above 53.22% of the time? Well, look at the sports books, right? Every sports book, Pinnacle, sharpest sports book in the world, they have the under heavily favored. PointsBet has the under heavily favored, right? So I've said this in other videos, but as sharp bettors, we treat every single sports book as a data point on where should the line be set. In every sports book, literally every single one, if you look at the odds, is telling us, hey, Sonny Gray's under is a lot more likely than his over. Every sports book has his under heavily juiced, right? Around like, you can see here, minus 150 odds on FanDuel, and they've actually ripped the lines lower, so you can pull up a little line movement chart. So all these sports books are data points, and they're all telling you the same thing. Sonny Gray, he's a lot more likely to go under 5.5 strikeouts as opposed to over. His under is the heavily juiced outcome, right? And it's the same thing for Marcus Smart. All of the sports books have his under 5.5 assists, heavily favored. So that's a great player prop to include in your Parlay Play entry, right? The under is the favored outcome. So it's kind of like you're trying to find bets that are weighted in your favor. Like we know this Parlay Play platform, they don't change your payout based on you selecting over versus under. We know we have to win 53.2% of our picks to be profitable. So we want to find plays like Sonny Gray under 5.5 strikeouts where sportsbooks are telling us, yo, the under or the over, whatever, in this case it's the under. The under is a lot more likely than the over. And in this case, it's the under is a lot more likely than the over. All the books have the under heavily favored. So what I ended up going with on Parlay Play, 6 picks, is Sonny Gray under 5.5 Ks, Bam over 9.5 rebounds, Max Domi under 2 shots on goal, Caleb Martin under 16 points, Marcus Smart under 5.5 assists, and Robert Williams under 13 PRAs. 6 picks. Again, this platform only has a max bet size of $60. So I hit this for $60, going for that 25x payout. If you go 6 for 6, that's what I got. So don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. Let's make money.